Hello guys, here's Mirko from Hamburg, and I want to show you something special today. We are here in the Congress Center Hamburg in Hall 1, and today we want to talk about live mixing. So we had an opportunity this week to invite a couple of students to make a little mixing workshop. So they had the opportunity to mix live different sessions, different styles of music to get a feeling about live mixing and how different things work. A little bit about the hall and the equipment that we work with. Hall 1 is got 3,000 seats. It's a very big stage. Not the most modern PA system at all. It's from a company called D&B Audiotechnik. It's a mixture of different speakers in different clusters, and but it works pretty well for this hall. As a desk, we use a VI6 from Soundcraft. It's a 64-channel console. It sounds pretty good. Very easy to use. Pretty easy desk to learn for the students. As a DAW, we used Studio One Professional Pro, so we had the multi-tracks in it, and as an interface we used an RME MADI interface with a USB connection, so it works pretty well. So why I make this video for you and why you are watching this on the ForTiorI YouTube channel. So as I said, in the workshop we had also metal songs, and I found Johnny's project ForTiorI a couple of years ago on YouTube, and I was very lucky to find this because it's awesome music. And one song in particular I found on YouTube with multi-track stamps. So this opportunity to mix this song live is a pretty interesting one for you in YouTube recording mixing world out there. And maybe you like it. So first of all, we listen to the whole song in the mixing version of this desk. So enjoy. And actually, you will see a couple of video content during the mixing workshop. So have fun.
And setting up to go through the fight with anything, screaming as we're killing through the night. Anything, yeah, we never seem to even feel a thing until we're despised. Yet it never seems.
So I think this mix works pretty well. I did the mix in, I think 30 minutes or something. And well, live mixing is very much different from studio mixing. So we don't have the opportunities in this test to make something work like an mixing production. So we don't have saturation, we don't have all the crazy plugins that I normally use in the studio. So you have to make sure that you make a good sound only with equalizer, compression and limiting, so and the effects which are built in this console. And now I give you a closer look what I had done in detail. So first things first, we are starting with the drums. So let's have a closer listen to what's going on drum-wise. So this is a drum sound. I routed all the drum tracks to a stereo bus. This is this beauty, and there I have a little bit of compression too, and a little equalizer to kill the mud in the mid-range section. So also we have a drum bus for parallel compression, and the snare and the bass drum is on it. We kind of listen to that. So that's the drum bus for compression, and now I want to play it with and without compression. So it's a big difference. I think it brings the drum a lot forward and makes it more aggressive. So I like it. Let's move on to the bass guitar. So that's the bass, and that goes also to an bass. This is a bass, very strange to say. There we have a limiter and some extra equalizers. So that's it for the bass guitar. So now let's move on to the distortion guitars. And after that we go to the clean guitars. So the distortion guitar sounds like this. So this is the rhythm guitar that goes also to a bass with slightly equalization. These are the settings, and a little bit of compression for the palm muted stuff. So here are the clean guitars and effect guitars. It's a lot of stuff, so I show you just an overview of these settings, so I don't get in any channel. So all the clean guitars also go to an bass with equalization and a little bit of compression too, and that's it. Also, maybe you notice that the guitars are not so much panned like in the studio production. So we are speaking in live context, so it makes no sense to have such a hard panned stereo field. So because when one guitar is left, so the audience on the right don't hear it, so it makes no sense to pan such hard. So also all the other instruments don't pan so much, so it makes no sense to me. So we are coming to the vocals.
Anything that moves inside, does it make you feel too spite? Anything with signs of life for a world without a ceiling, sent from his tongue.
So that's the voices. Maybe you notice that there's no equalizer activated right now, so I make all the settings in the group, so I don't have to make it 5 times. And there we have some slightly effects on it. We have here a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay. So we want to check the main vocal.
Carried by our blood.
So this is the effect engine. We have different delays and reverbs on this desk. It sounds pretty well. It's an emulation from a company called Lexicon. So these are very good sounding plugins, and these are the reverb settings for the vocal reverb. And a slightly little bit of delay. So these are the actual bass settings for at first main vocals and backing vocals. So, and now the backing vocals.
You fight anything that moves inside. Feel to spite anything with signs of life without a ceiling.
So these are the settings for these channels and for the buses, and now we come to our master bus. I use on every mix that I make a technique called top-down mixing. So I have an EQ with settings that I like on the master bus all the time. So these are the settings, as you can see, and I have also a little bit of compression on it, and I see normally I put a limiter on it. So normally with a limiter, so to make sure that no peaks go to the PA and this can destroy something. So these are my settings for this mix, for this song, for this hall, for this PA. Every PA sounds different, every hall sounds different, so you have to really trust your ears and try to make the artist happy on the stage. That's your job, actually. So I don't talk about so much about settings and so on, so that's maybe when I open this session in another room it sounds like shit, so it makes no sense to copy and paste these settings for your next mix. It's just overview how I do things and to give you some motivation to try it on your own. So that's it so far. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks to Johnny for the opportunity to get the stamps. And yeah, now you have an idea what's going on in the live world. So see you and bye bye.